Hey everybody, what's going on? Bahroo here, back inside of Borderlands, the pre-sequel, bringing you all another legendary guide for the pre-sequel. And now today we have a little unfortunate news. It's time to go over the Viral Marketer, which is a kind of returning legendary from Borderlands 2. Now, let's go ahead and go over this gun in general. So the Viral Marketer is a Hyperion shotgun with about 5 projectiles, or 7 if you have the vertical grip. So, it's an alright shotgun for what you get. Granted, you're probably going to want to get a bullpup rather than this legendary. You can only get this from the grinder and or vendor, so you're not going to be able to farm a specific boss for it. But you're probably not going to want it anyway, due to the fact that, well, this gun only comes in corrosive, and there are only 2 corrosive bosses that are farmable inside of the pre-sequel, so you're not going to get much use out of it. In addition, almost every other enemy in the game either resists or is completely immune to the corrosive element, so this gun is not going to be doing you too many favors. If you're looking for a Hyperion shotgun, I would recommend getting the bullpup, since you can get infinite of those. But let's go ahead and go over the other statistics of this gun. So the special effect of the Viral Marketer is that it can ricochet when you hit a surface. It does not spawn any additional projectiles similar to the conference call, but does have very good accuracy at long ranges. So if you are trying to snipe anything like RK5, then you will be able to use this gun to a pretty good extent. This is a very good shotgun against armored targets. If you are fighting, say, Felicity, or you're fighting RK5, or you manage to get this before the Zarpedon fight, it is a good shotgun. The only qualms I have with it is that it basically only comes in one element, and I don't like single element guns, but that's just me. I mean, a good example from Borderlands 2 is the Heartbreaker. It only came in fire, but it was alright. It was alright. So the Viral Marketer is all about getting critical hits. It does have that really nice tight accuracy, so if you can't get the critical hits, you're going to be doing some pretty good damage. And you can see when I did hit the critical spots on RK5, he immediately blew up. So very nice critical gun. So with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and go over what all of the different prefixes for this gun do and which one is going to probably be best for you. Now, I will say the vertical grip will probably end up being the best one, but let's go ahead and start off with, first off, we have Social, which is basically a general boost to all of your stats. And you can see when I shoot the ground, it is basically it ricochets after it hits a surface. After that, we have Potential. Potential will give you increased projectile speed, as you can see there. It also has a pretty decent rate of fire as well, so that's pretty nice. Next up, we have Reactive. Reactive prefix is going to give you an additional reload speed. So you're going to see here that you can reload the shotgun pretty decently. And then following that, we have Critical. Critical is probably one of the best prefixes to have for this gun outside of the vertical grip, because it's a straight 50% increase in damage if you get a critical hit. After that, we have Restructuring, and what that will do is give you basically a melee attachment, but it's not that great, as it does lower the stats of the gun itself in all its statistics, not really benefiting it too much. After that, we have the Vertical Grip, which is my personal favorite. It not only makes it balanced, more stable, it also has an increased fire rate and 2 additional pellets, which is really nice. And then for our final prefix, we have Scalable, which will give you increase to magazine size, which is not really necessary considering it only increases the mag by maybe 2 to 3, depending on what prefix you had previously. But overall, it's pretty nice. Anyway, that is pretty much going to be all of the different prefixes and what this gun is all about. Unfortunately, not as good as it was in Borderlands 2. In fact, it's kind of bad due to the fact that it can't have every element. I would probably enjoy it a little bit more if it could come in every element, but yeah, and it does not have a loot source. So, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, help support me in what I do, and don't forget to subscribe for future content. I'll catch you all tomorrow for the next video, everybody. Later.